Hello guys, welcome to CloudBus. Today we are going to see the interesting topic on the agenda as follows. Before getting started into AWS, first we need to know what are the types of cloud. Then followed with we are going to see what is AWS cloud and how they have built their infra. Then next, why the customers are choosing AWS, and we are going to see what are the top 10 companies using AWS, and at last we are going to see about what are the services intro. Okay, let's get into types of cloud. Based on the needs and usage of particular scope, and for business continuity, security and working methodologies, the cloud has been divided into 4 types: public, private, hybrid and community cloud. Let's get in. To private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud and community cloud. And hereby starting with public cloud, as we know, like infra is owned by only public cloud provider, okay, which is nothing but AWS, or you can take GCP or Azure. They are all public cloud providers where they are cloud services, where we can use their VMs or whatever services based on our needs. We can able to access via internet at any time you need, and you are going to pay what you are going to use. And the next is private cloud, where here the infra is owned by customers or from our side. Infra is nothing but data center. For example, you can take some of the organizations need to keep their data internally, right? So they are going to access their data or servers only internally, so they will choose this type of cloud to keep their data sensitively, like as per security standards. So they don't want to disclose their data or their company standards globally. Here hardware maintenance charges or upgradation cost, or physical or human manpower is needed compared to public cloud. And the next is hybrid cloud, where you can say infra is owned by both public as well as the private cloud. For example, you can take banks or research organizations. They are giving, you are going to sign into their account, or you are going to use your account only, right? So, and your data are stored separately in the private, like in data centers. So you are going to access your data only. Rest all the things are kept private. So this type of mechanisms and this type of needs, they are going to choose hybrid cloud in place. And next is the community cloud. It is a rare cloud. It is shared between the two organizations or multiple organizations need to grow their professional community, or they need to tie up or need to grow combine in their communities. Next we'll see what is AWS. In common, AWS, it is owned, or you can say it is a subsidiary of Amazon, where they will provide on-demand services for end customers. It is known to be a public cloud platform, and you can access anywhere at any time around the globe, and they can be easily integrated with any type of workspaces, and you have 24/7 support based on your plan what you have already subscribed. And it is a self-servicing portal where you can choose your own cloud services as per your needs. Coming up next, how AWS infra is made, and we are going to see how it is built. Okay, where AWS infra is built on fiber optic cables, okay, where which is placed under the oceans to get continuous connectivity over the regions, where they are operating in 24 regions, and they are going to announce 3 regions coming soon, and they have 77 availability zones. So regions is nothing but countries, which countries they are operating, like India, Australia, or America. They are the geographical locations. No, inside the regions or inside the countries, we have 77 availability zones. Availability zones is nothing but places inside the countries where customers are able to operate their business highly available or scalable. Each availability zones can have multiple data centers in place to provide customer support. Upcoming slide will get more understanding about how the AWS infra is moved. You will see the globe around here, right? So this is a globe. Where you can see the orange marks are the regions, as I told, no? The blue color denotes the, see here, blue color is there, right? Blue color denotes the availability zones present inside the countries, okay? The availability zones is nothing but the places where it is placed inside the country, okay? So this is the AWS global infrastructure where they are operating globally. Coming up next, you just think why all customers or end users, because AWS is offering 3 types of services. One is IaaS, is nothing but infrastructure as a service, and next platform as a service, PaaS, and at last they are offering software as a service. The best example for IaaS is EC2 machine, is nothing but your VMs or your computers. You are going to use your infra based on your needs, and you are going to pay per use, which is on-demand pricing. Coming to PaaS, platform as a service, it is mainly used by application developers or software engineers, where AWS will give space to develop their applications or softwares, and they can able to develop any customized applications without worrying of underlying infrastructure. It is nothing but without managing about the infra side, where AWS is going to manage this side. And at last, SaaS is nothing but software as a service, where it is a ready-made application where you can able to log in and you can enter into that application. You no need to worry about infra or platform. Everything is readily available and you can easily work with it. Example, Gmail or Outlook, right? If you have internet, you can able to easily access and you can play with it. Coming up next, these are the top 10 companies using AWS and they are running business on top of it, and you can see their business report like 19 billions per year. So Netflix, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebooks, and BBC and ESPN, they are growing their business with the help of AWS services enabled on their infra. Next, I will show you the AWS console so that you will get some understanding about the AWS, right? So I will just log into AWS console, where you can see this is a EC2 or like compute services, where you can use storage services or you can use analytics services, and IoT as well. You can able to integrate IoT to your applications. So based on your needs, you can choose what services you need and you can integrate those services to your infra. and many more services in day-to-day life. AWS are inventing and they are reinventing the things for the benefit of their customers. Okay, that's all guys for today. Hope you like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel Cloud Boss to get immediate notification when I post it. And in next video we are going to see how to open an AWS account free of cost. Hope it will be more interesting, and stay tuned guys. See you. Bye bye. Thank you from Prabhadik Cloud Boss.